My next guest, Shahram Hadian, is a Christian. He's a Christian pastor and former Muslim. He says that radical Islam is rearing its head in Idaho. He joins me now to talk about what he has been seeing. Pastor Hadian, first off, thank you so much for joining me. Idaho, of all places, Idaho. I mean, we keep hearing about instances like this. Garland, Texas, and Oklahoma. We keep hearing about this, and this is flyover America. This is, this is part of the Midwest. Tell me about what you have discovered.
Well, Dana, you're absolutely right that you tend to see these conservative areas that are being targeted, for example, in Irving, Texas, with the Sharia tribunal. So Idaho, you would think, man, it's a conservative state, it's a Republican-controlled state, but we've exposed the fact that there are plans in Idaho, first of all, that we know that there are 2,000 Muslim refugees that are being dumped into the area of Boise and Twin Falls. Just World News Daily had reported, World Net Daily had reported that 300 of those are going to be Syrian refugees for the first time, bringing Syrian refugees into Boise area and Twin Falls. This is to the behest of local lawmakers, mayors, law enforcement. They have no clue where these people are coming from.
Right.
And the FBI testified, Steinbeck testified before Congress that particularly when it comes to Syrian refugees, they have no way of telling the background of these folks because the system is broken in Syria. So they can't verify, are these jihadis? Are they coming in? So that's just one example. We also know the Muslim Student Association is very active in Boise State. They're getting carte blanche to do whatever they want, including having hijab days on campus where they're allowing women to experience what it's like to wear a hijab, but they would never allow a Christian prayer on that campus or bring a speaker like me in because, I'm too controversial.
Wow.
And also, we know that outside of Boise, there was a plot exposed to develop a Muslim enclave, a specific enclave in Kuna, Idaho, where a Bosnian Muslim group is buying property to build 6,000 cemetery plots for Muslims alone. Now, the population of Muslims around the Boise area is about 10,000. So you would think, well, why would they need a cemetery plot for 6,000 Muslims? Once a Freedom of Information Act was done on their plans, they're planning to build a close to $1 million mosque, an Islamic school, housing for Muslims, and the cemetery plot. And so this is clearly an enclave that is being planned. And the Council on American Islamic Relations is taking an interest now in Idaho. There was a bill that we were able to expose in the Idaho legislature that is opening the door to foreign law and international law and the Hague Convention. And CARE is tracking this bill. So lots of stuff going on in Idaho. And so we have to not let our guard down that just because we think an area is conservative,
right,
that somehow that means that we're immune.
Well, no, and I think that's a great point that you make because there have been, for instance, in the city of, or in the state of Texas with like the city of Irving and the city and Garland. And Irving, there's this establishment or attempt to establish this Sharia tribunal for family court. And just the reaction against concerned citizens who spoke up and the mayor who spoke up against this. And I'm thinking, Irving, Texas. I mean, you're so right in this. I think a lot of people get very comfortable and they get very apathetic and they think, well, this is an area where we value limited government and we believe in American law, so this is fine. We don't have to worry about anything like this. But as you're telling me right now, yeah, actually you kind of do.